So one of the things that we see is a tremendous amount of equity in primary residence, which kind of gets stuck, right? I mean, like people, they want to buy an investment property or a second home, and they can't do that because they don't have the down payment. So how would that work as far as getting that money out and purchasing that next property?
Right, well, we have a lot of homeowners right now that they have this 3%, 4% interest rate.
Right.
And they don't want to get rid of that. So typically what we would do is a cash out refinance where we're pulling that equity out of the property.
Okay.
Obtaining a lower interest rate, but we're not getting that right now. So right now what we would be looking at is a HELOC or a home equity line of credit.
Okay.
Where you could access that equity that you have in the home and you could pull that money out. It would be an interest only loan. You can pay back the principal, but it would be a loan where it makes it affordable to be able to do it, even though rates are a little higher now, but it would open up those opportunities to purchase investment properties.
And then in years to come, is there any prepayment penalty?
So yeah, no prepayment penalty.
Okay.
It's a 10-year interest-only loan.
Okay.
And then after that 10-year period, there would be some repayment on the loan. And the great thing about the home equity line of credit too is some clients are using it for improvements to the property. So if you're purchasing an investment home, you could use it for down payment, but then you could also use that equity line to do improvements to the property, get it ready for a tenant. So, and as you pay it down, that money becomes available to you again. You can reuse it. It's basically like a checkbook.
So two things, what's the pros and what's the cons to a HELOC?
So pros are that you can have that access to those funds whenever you need them.
Okay.
Sometimes clients are setting them up as an emergency fund, so it just sits there and it's not getting used. If there's no balance on it, there's no payment.
Right.
So it can be used for that. To what you're doing is you're using it for clients to purchase an investment property. Well, we don't have to access those funds until they're in escrow.
Right. So then maybe they don't access it.
Exactly. Maybe they don't, but it's there for a rainy day if needed.
What's
so that's
con?
a pro. So con, it's a second mortgage on the property.
Okay.
It is a higher interest rate than what a primary or a first mortgage would be.
Right.
So we're probably talking, at the time of this, we're probably like nines in the nines on the rate.
So it's a little high.
It's interest only.
Yep. Yeah, another con that I can see is that the home equity line interest is not a tax write-off.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So there is that deduction that's not there that we used to have that in the past.
Okay, so perfect. Do you guys offer home equity lines?
We do.
Perfect. And so if somebody wanted to look into different options or just kind of research that, how would they get a hold of you?
So yeah, you can reach me at 714-371-8782. We have our own program, so we can do it very quickly. It's a real digital process, so it goes very quick. So you could have the funds in 2 to 3 weeks.
Perfect. Sounds good. So if you'd like to learn more about the home equity line of credit, or if you actually want to know how much equity is in your primary residence or investment property, I'd love to speak with you at 714-497-0160. We offer free comparative market analysis. Well, we'll do a deep dive into what you owe on the property, what homes are selling for, and all the improvements and upgrades so that you know what your home's worth and it's not Redfin or Zillow, it's the right price.